Okay, so hello, grade 7. Welcome again to another lesson. It's lesson 10. So, in this lesson, we will discuss the difference between unicellular and multicellular organism. From the word itself, unicellular, multicellular. Okay, so titingnan natin ano yung pagkakaiba nilang dalawa. So, for our learning competency, recognize that some organisms consist of single cell, unicellular, like in bacteria, and some consist of many cells, multicellular, like in a human. So may idea na kayo kasi it's already stated in the learning competency, unicellular, single cell, multicellular, many cells. Okay, at dito titingnan natin ano ba yung mga example ng organism na isa lang yung cell, ano yung mga organism na maraming cells. Are you excited? So, I am Sir Wawi. Again, your ever curious science buddy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe para lagi kayong updated sa mga susunod nating science lesson. Nahuli na yung aking tagline. Anyways, learning objectives, define unicellular organisms, define multicellular organisms, give examples of each type. So, nakafocus tayo dun sa examples later. Compare unicellular and multicellular organisms. Appreciate the diversity of life. Okay, so for our opening questions or question, have you ever wondered what is the smallest living thing? Okay, are all living things made the same way? Pare-parehas ba tayo? Okay, napaka-linaw naman ng sagot. It's a big no. Okay, because all organisms are diverse. All living things are made up of cells. Yun yung pinaka-common talaga nating sasabihin. All living things are made up of cells, but they can be either unicellular, pag sinabi natin unicellular, made of only one cell, or multicellular, made of many cells working together. Sa tingin niyo tayo mga tao, okay, ano kaya tayo? Is it unicellular or multi? Multi, tama, because we are made of many cells working together. So these differences affect how organisms live, grow, and function. Okay, so one or many. So look at each organism shown by the teacher or in the slides. Decide whether it is made of one cell or many cells. So unicellular and multicellular organisms. All living things are made up of cells, but they can be organized in different ways. Some organisms are unicellular, meaning they are made up of only one cell that performs all life functions. Other organisms are multicellular, meaning they are made up of many cells that work together, with each group of cells having specific jobs. Because of this, multicellular organisms are usually more complex than unicellular organisms. Okay, so one or many. Sasabihin nyo sa akin kung yan ba ay is composed of one cell or many cells. Okay, so human. Okay, it is composed of many cells. Mango tree is composed of many cells. Bacteria is composed of one cell. Okay, cells daw eh. One cell. Okay, to correct. Hindi ko na kasi na alis yung mga ano. Pero yan ay, ayan. So, ano na natin. Wala nang hindi na excited lang. Hindi na exciting. Okay, so bacteria, it's one cell. Okay, so tama kayo. One cell ang bacteria. What about amoeba? Okay, it is composed of one cell alone. So, mga anak, pag may nagtanong, Sir, ang amoeba po ba bacteria? Ng mga anak. So, ang amoeba po natin is an example of protist. Okay, another type of organism. So, magkaiba po yung classification ng mga bacteria compare sa amoeba. Okay, so ang amoeba po is a protist which can be, ano po ba sir yung protist? Okay, it act like an animal or a plant, but they are not plant or they are not animals. Ibang group sila mga anak. Okay, kasi ang inyong nakasanayan, plant, animals, bacteria. Pero meron pa palang other organism or a group. Like for example, protist and fungi. At na-insert ko, hindi naman kailangan. Pero nasabi ko lang para may idea kayo mga anak. Paramecium. What about paramecium? Okay, it is composed of one cell. Another thing, hindi po siya bacteria. It's another example of protist. Mga anak ha, it's a protist, not a bacteria. Para mission. Nagkakaintindihan. Okay, next. What is the main difference between unicellular and multicellular organism? So the main difference is that unicellular organisms are made up of only one cell, tatandaan lang, while multicellular is made up of many cells that work together to perform different functions. Pag uni, isa lang. Pag multi, madami. Okay. So, unicellular and multicellular organisms. Some organisms are made up of only one cell, while others are made up of many cells. Unicellular, like what I've said, made up of single cell that carry out all life processes by itself. So, yung mga unicellular organism, isa lang yung cell nila. At doon sa isang cell na yun, doon na nangyayari lahat ng life processes. While in multicellular, it is composed of many cells that work together para makaperform ng specific or different functions. Okay, so next, organism classification, bacteria, it's unicellular. Lalagyan na lang natin yung U or M. Pag U, unicellular. Pag M, multi. Okay, bacteria is unicellular. Amoeba, unicellular. Human, it's multicellular. What about a dog? Multicellular. Okay, what about paramecium? It's a unicellular. Paramecium mga anak, it's a protist. Cat, okay, it's an animal. So, it's multicellular. Euglena. Yung Euglena po natin mga anak, it's an example of protist as well. It's unicellular. Rose plant, it's multicellular. What about a mushroom? Okay, it's multicellular. Okay, so yung mushroom po natin mga anak, may classification din yan. Hindi yan plant, hindi yan animals, hindi yan bacteria, hindi yan protist. It's a fungi. Okay, fungi. Okay, para alam niyo din mga anak, kasi nagbabanggit tayo ng iba't ibang organism, so might as well ma-introduce. Pero yun ay part ng discussion sa grade 8. What is the main difference between unicellular and multicellular organisms? So unicellular organisms are made of only one cell that performs all life functions, while multicellular organisms are made up of many cells that work together to carry out different functions. Tatandaan natin ha, yun ang paulit-ulit. Pag uni, one cell. Multi, many. Nagagets? Walang mali dito. Ayan. Okay, unicellular check. So read each statement carefully, write true if the statement is correct and false if it is incorrect. So unicellular organisms are living things made up of only one cell. Even though they consist of single cell, kahit isa lang cell nila, they are capable or they are able of carry out all the basic processes needed for life, such as obtaining food, using energy, growing, responding to their environment, and reproducing. Most unicellular organisms are very small and can only be seen with the help of a microscope. Examples of unicellular are bacteria, amoeba, paramecium, and yeast because they have only one cell. Okay, only one cell lang. Astig. Unicellular organisms have simpler structure compared to multicellular organisms and they are easy to observe kasi iisa nga lang yung cell. Okay, ang mas mahirap observe is yung mga multicellular because they are complex. Okay, ano po? Next. Okay, true or false ha? Unicellular organisms are made up of only one cell. Siyempre, it's true. Ayan, unicellular organism can usually be seen without a microscope. Siyempre, it's false. Hindi natin makikita without microscope. A unicellular organism performs all life function in one cell. Lahat ng function daw ng isang sa isang cell nangyayari. It's true. Okay. Amoeba is an example of unicellular organism. It's true. Amoeba is a protist. Ano po? Next, unicellular organisms have a simple structure. Yes, hindi sila complex. They are simple. It's true. Humans are unicellular organisms. It's false. Hindi tayo unicellular. Marami tayong cell. Okay, bacteria are examples of unicellular organisms. It's true mga anak. Okay, paramecium is a unicellular organism. It's true pa din. Okay, yeast is an example of a unicellular organism. It's true. Okay, so meron na naman tayo mga anak, another organism, yeast. So ang yeast po natin baka magtaka, hindi siya protist, hindi siya animal, or animals, hindi siya plant, okay, hindi siya bacteria, it's a fungi. An example of fungi. Meron na tayo na-encounter kanina, yung isang fungi mushroom. Pero yung mushroom, multicellular, di ba? Itong yeast natin, another fungi, okay, unicellular. So under group of fungi, hindi lahat ng organism unique. May multi, may unicellular. Pero in animals, lahat ng animals ay multicellular. Nagkakaintindihan. Okay. So next, Unicellular organisms are generally microscopic. Is it true? Okay, it's true. Ayan. So, how can a single cell carry out all the function needed for life? Okay, ang astig no, sa isang cell lang nangyayari lahat. So, a single cell can carry out all the functions needed for life because it contains specialized structures that allow it to obtain food, use energy, grow, respond to its environment, remove waste, and reproduce. Di ba sa isang cell lang nangyayari lahat? Yung intake ng energy, obtaining food, growing, responding to its environment, pag-remove ng waste, pag-reproduce sa iisang cell. Unlike sa ating mga multicellular, iba-iba. Okay. Di ba iba-iba yung mga cells na nagke-carry out in specific processes. Okay. Pero sa unicellular, lahat nandun na sa iisang cell. Okay. Why is it unicellular? So, sasabihin mo lang sa akin, read each statement carefully. Write yes if the statement describes bacteria as a unicellular organism and no if it does not. So, pag-aaralan natin bakit ang bacteria is a unicellular. Ano? So, what is a bacteria? So, bacteria are one of the smallest and simplest living organisms. They are classified as unicellular because each bacterium is made up of only one cell. Iisa lang po ang cell ng mga bacteria. Okay, and take note, even though they are very small, bacteria can still survive on their own. A single bacterial cell can take in nutrients, release energy, grow, respond to its environment, and reproduce without needing other cells. They do not have tissues or organs, which makes their structure very simple. Wala silang tissues, wala silang organs, pero astig yung kailang specific cell. Kasi lahat nandoon na lahat nangyayari, reproduction, okay, obtaining food, etc. Okay. And another key important terms or keynotes sa mga bacteria, they reproduce in a very fast manner. Mabilis na mag-reproduce. And in our reproduction, they reproduce uh, same, okay, to the parent cell. Okay, or yung nare-reproduce nilang another bacteria is identical to the parent. Okay. So bacteria another info, they are classified according to their shape. Okay, naka-classify ang mga bacteria according to their shape. May coccus, okay, pabilog, bacillus, yung parang rod shape, pahaba, parang pencil. Okay, spirillum or spiral, or yung vibrio or comma shape. Okay, so, yan. Next, why is it unicellular? Statement 1. Bacteria are made up of only one cell. Is it yes or no? It's a yes. Bacteria are made up of only one cell. Yes. Ba't dito napalitan? Ayan. So, bacteria is made up of only one cell. Tatandaan natin ha. Only one cell. So, since hindi na ako nakapag-edit, hindi ko napalitan tong activity na to. So, anyhow, or anyway, magbibigay na lang ako ng another trivia sa bacteria. Okay, so bacteria are example of prokaryotic organism. Pag sinabi natin prokaryotic, okay, doon sa cell nila, okay, di ba napag-aralan natin doon sa cell parts yung common major, may nucleus tayo or the control center of the cell, yung nucleus natin. Ang mga bacteria mga anak, wala silang nucleus. Okay, wala silang nucleus sa kanilang cell. Kaya tinatawag silang prokaryotic organism. Okay, and sila ay unicellular. Okay, so tatandaan natin ha. Okay, wag nating iisipin na pag unicellular, prokaryotic agad. May mga unicellular na hindi prokaryotic. So, ito lang ay sa case ng bacteria. Nagkakaintindihan. Okay. So, what characteristics prove that bacteria are unicellular organisms? So, bacteria are unicellular organisms because they are made up of only one cell that can perform all life functions to survive and reproduce on its own. They also have simple structure and do not have many cells working together. Okay, next, amoeba naman. Bakit ang amoeba is unicellular? So, amoeba mga anak is not an example of bacteria, but an example of, okay, a protist. Okay, so unicellular po ito, pero hindi siya prokaryotic. Ano nga ulit ang prokaryotic? Walang nucleus. Walang true nucleus. Pero ang amoeba, though siya ay unicellular, hindi siya prokaryotic organism. Under siya ng eukaryotic organism. Na anong ibig sabihin ng eukaryotic? May nucleus or may true nucleus. use. Okay, so ano ba yung amoeba? Amoeba is a simple living organism found in water. Mostly sa water sila. It is classified as unicellular organism because it is made up of only one cell. Even if amoeba has only one cell, it can still survive on its own. It moves using pseudopods, okay? Parang temporary extension of its cell body. Okay, tingnan natin ito. Pseudopods. Okay, pseudopods, which help it find food and move in water. Inside a single cell, amoeba performs all life functions, such as getting food, digesting it, removing waste, and reproducing. Okay, so statement one. Amoeba is made up of only one cell. It's a yes. Amoeba moves using pseudopods, temporary cell extensions. It's yes. Amoeba is made up of many cells. It's no. Okay. Amoeba performs all life function inside one cell. It's a yes. Amoeba lives in water and is usually microscopic. It's a yes. Okay, so what characteristics prove that amoeba is unicellular? So amoeba is unicellular because it is made up of only one cell that carries out all life functions such as movement, feeding, and reproduction. It does not have many cells or organs, and it lives as a single microscopic organism. Okay, paramecium check. Okay, sabihin lang sa akin kung yes or no. Same yung process. So, what is a paramecium? Same sa amoeba, ito din po ay protist. Unicellular siya, pero hindi siya prokaryotic. Okay, so sa kanyang cell, meron siyang nucleus. So, siya ay under ng eukaryotic organism. So, paramecium is a unicellular organism commonly found in pond water. Okay, parang sa water din, similar sa amoeba, no? It is classified as unicellular because its entire body is made up of only one cell. Even though it is just a single cell, paramecium can still move, feed, and survive on its own. It moves using tiny hair-like structure called cilia. Ito po yung mga parang hair-like. Okay, maliit na yan. Ang tawag dyan ay cilia. Yan yung reason kaya siya nakakagalaw, which help it swim in water. Inside its single cell, it performs all life processes such as getting food, digesting it, and removing waste. Okay, so paramecium is made up of one cell. Is it yes or no? Yes. Paramecium moves using cilia is a yes. Paramecium is made up of many cells. It's a no. Paramecium performs all life function in single cells. A yes. Paramecium is commonly found in pond water. It's a yes. Okay, so what characteristics prove that paramecium is a unicellular organism? So paramecium is a unicellular organism. It is made up of only one cell that performs all life functions such as movement, feeding, and reproduction. It uses cilia for movement and survives independently without needing other cells. Okay, next. So, yeast as a unicellular organism. So, tingnan natin. Identify the characteristics that show yeast is a unicellular organism. Sabihin niyo lang sa akin kung yes or no. So, yung ating paramecium amoeba is a protist. Yung ating yeast is not an animal, a plant, or a bacteria, or a protist. It's a fungi. So, yeast is a type of fungus, okay, that is classified as a unicellular organism. Unicellular po siya, pero hindi siya prokaryotic. It's a eukaryotic organism. Okay, na may nucleus sa kanyang cell. Pag sinabi nating prokaryotic nga, walang true nucleus. Pag eukaryotic, may true nucleus. Nagkakaintindihan. This means it is made up of only one cell. Even though it belongs to the fungus group, yeast is very small and can only be seen using a microscope. Even a single cell, it can still survive on its own by carrying out all life functions, such as getting energy, growing, and reproducing. One important role of a yeast is that it helps bread rise during baking through a process called fermentation. So, ginagamit talaga itong yeast. Okay, kaya umaalsa ang mga tinapay. Di ba? Napakahalaga niya. Okay, it's an important and it is a product of biotechnology or traditional biotechnology. Excuse me. Why is it unicellular? Okay, so yeast is made up of only one cell. Yes. Okay, yeast helps bread rise during baking. Yes. Okay, yes, yeast is made up of many cells working together. Say no. Ano po? Hindi po, wala po. Hindi po madami ang cell ng yes. Isa lang. Yes, yeast performs all life functions in a single cell. Yes. Nagkalituhan na sa yes at yeast. Yeast is a microscopic organism. Is a yes. Okay. So what characteristics prove that yeast is a unicellular? Okay, yeast is a unicellular because it is made up of only one cell that performs all life functions such as growth, respiration, and reproduction. It is microscopic and can live and function independently without other cells. Okay, one cell, many jobs. So unicellular organisms are made up of only one cell, but that single cell is capable of doing so many or everything needed for life. Inside the cell are different parts that work together, such as the cell membrane, may cell membrane din yan, cytoplasm, and nucleus. Okay, yung iba ha, okay, may nucleus yung ibang unicellular organism like sa protists and sa fungi. Ano po? Pero yung sa bacteria, wala silang true nucleus. May exemption ha? Each part has a specific role. The cell membrane controls what enters and leaves the cell. The cytoplasm is where many life processes happen, and the nucleus controls the cell's activities. Because all these structures are found inside one cell, a unicellular organism can move, get food, grow, and reproduce without needing other cells. Ayan. So, how it is done in as unicellular organism movement, one cell, digestion, cytoplasm, reproduction, okay, in nucleus. Ayan. Why can a unicellular organism survive even with only one cell? Bakit? So, a unicellular organism can survive with only one cell because that single cell is complete and performs all life functions. It has structures like the cell membrane, cytoplasm, and nucleus that work together to allow movement, digestion, growth, and reproduction. Ayan, multicellular matchup naman tayo. So, multicellular organism are living things made up of many cells. These cells are not all the same, they are specialized, meaning each type of cells has a specific job to perform. Unlike sa unicellular na yung cell lahat ay ata ng function, dinalanan niya. Okay, pero dito sa mga multicellular, maraming cell, bawat cell ay may kanya-kanyang function. In multicellular organisms, cells work together to form tissues, organs, and organ system. This teamwork allows the organism to carry out more complex life functions such as movement, digestion, and reproduction. And because of this organization, multicellular organisms are usually larger and complex than unicellular organisms. Ayan. So, sasabihin nyo lang sa akin kung multicellular or not multicellular. Organism made up of many cells. Okay, it's multicellular. Cells are not specialized and do the same job. It's not multicellular. Ano, hindi po cells are not specialized and do the same job. Iba-iba po ang job ng bawat cell sa mga multicellular. Ano po? Like for example, okay, we have body cells, blood cells, skin cells, iba-iba yung function ng mga yan. Okay, humans are examples of this type of organism. It's multicellular. They have complex body systems. It's multicellular. May mga complex body systems to. They are usually larger organism. Yes, it's multicellular. Okay, what makes multicellular organism different from unicellular organisms? So, multicellular organisms are made up of many specialized cells that work together to perform different functions, while unicellular organisms are made up of only one cell that performs all life function on its own. Okay, so plants and animals are examples of multicellular organisms. So, lahat ng plants, animals, under sila ng multicellular, meaning they are made up of many cells. These cells are specialized, which means each type of cell has a specific job that helps the organism survive. In plants, different cells work for different functions. For example, leaf cells help in photosynthesis. Root cells help in absorption and transport of water and nutrients. And stem cells provide support and transport within the plant. In animals, meron tayong mga muscle cells, help with movement, skin cells, provide protection, and stomach cells, help in digestion. Okay, so tingnan natin kung ano yung function. May pagpipilian naman kayo. Di yan ano, plant for leaf cells, photosynthesis, root cells, transport, stem cells, support. For animals naman, yung muscles, movement, skin cells for protection, stomach cells for digestion. Okay, so why do plants need different types of cells? Plants need different types of cells because each cell has a specific function, such as making food or photosynthesis, absorbing water and nutrients, and providing support for the plant. Why do animals need specialized cells? Animals need specialized cells so that different life processes like movement, protection, and digestion can be done efficiently by different parts of the body. Okay, how does cell specialization makes plants and animals multicellular organisms? Cell specialization makes plants and animals multicellular because many different cells work together, each performing a specific job, and this cooperation allows the organism to function as a complex living system. Okay, proceed tayo sa ating formative assessment. Which of the following is a unicellular organism or isa lang ang cell? Correct, it's amoeba. Okay, multicellular organisms are made up of many cells. Which characteristics describe unicellular organism? Is letter C, one cell perform all life functions. Which is an example of multicellular organism? It's human. Okay, amoeba is classified as unicellular because it is made up of one cell. Which organism moves using pseudopods? Okay, it's amoeba. Paramecium moves using B. Cilia. Which statement is true about multicellular organism? Correct. It's letter C. Cells work together with different jobs. Okay. Yeast is an example of a unicellular organism. Why are humans considered multicellular? Okay, their cells work together to form body systems. Okay, so hopefully okay, alam na natin yung pagkakaiba. At somehow, may mga alam tayong example ng unicellular and multicellular. Pag unicellular, isa lang ang cell. Pag multicellular, madami. Okay? Thank you so much, grade 7.